Hi everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new show dropped on Netflix called As the Crow Flies, and it is a Turkish show. And in the show we see Ashley. She looks up to this famous news anchor Layla in the show, and one day when she finds this opportunity and start talking to her like, oh, you are my idol, I really look up to you, and when Layla kind of like in a way insulted her in the show, Ashley somehow she become very revengeful toward her, and she gets a job Layla's office as the intern in the show we see, and she start taking revenge on her for some reason in the show. That this show centers around this show. It is kind of like that, Devil Wear Prada type premise because Ashley in the show you see she's lying, she manipulates people to get wherever she wants to go. For me, I feel like this show is really missed. Like it was kind of mixed bag. Although I could see this show is production design, the acting is okay. Overall, this show really had good premise. However, this show does have a lot of plot holes and a lot of the premise isn't always like very good, and especially the characters, they are very shallow. Especially the show centers around Ashley, and she becomes so revengeful toward Layla just after having one conversation with her. Doesn't make that much sense. She tried to take her down through her social media influence. A lot of stuff happened in the show. Maybe really make you question about what is going on and how everything seems so easy. I get it. She's supposed to be villain in this show, but her character doesn't have any reason that you want to watch her, She just lie after lie, and she gets wherever she wants to go. It seems too easy for me, and unfortunately when I was watching this, I'm like, really? Is it that easy? You just go there and get this job just like that? And Layla, she's just so stupid. She doesn't see that this girl once confronted her in the washroom. So that is like... Again, this show did had really interesting premise. Unfortunately, this show didn't deliver the way of storytelling I didn't like. However, somewhat I did like Layla's character. I thought she's like interesting character because end of this show she says, so many people try to take my job, because she's a famous anchor in this show, and there is so many famous anchor show out there. There's recently came out on one on Apple TV, of course, with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. There are so many shows out there like that. This one, however, it tried to do something different. Like Ashley is like a straight cut villain in this show, and that is something does not work, because what is the reason for viewer to watch this show? The Ashley, she's just pure villain. Like she doesn't have any good in her, You have to show at least some good side of her. That means that again, I did like Layla's character. I guess she's, because she is mom, she has 2 kids, husband, and she has ex-boyfriend, and who is her producer, and he's trying to control her. And in one scene, the first episode was quite good, I would say. Like there was one guy, he's trying to take over the studio. I really like that. Layla is like, ooh, she's just doing her job, and she's in that position of her life. Everybody, as what she was saying end of the show, everybody's after my job. That is something she understand, so I don't know if Layla is supposed to be good guy in this show. I liked her. I didn't like Ashley at all. Although a lot of your time you have to spend with Ashley, and she's just like, she is just pure evil. She's too ambitious, and she's lying, and people are just buying her lie. That is this show try to show us. It's just too unbelievable, I guess, for my taste. But I could see this show production design. What was it trying to say here? But overall, it is very meaningless when you watch it. You're like, oh, because your character need to be likable. Again, need to have layer. This one doesn't have, and this one definitely missed for me. I felt like this show is really shallow because again, so many shows out there like this did not stand out, and that's my thought on this show. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this show, and if you enjoyed about this review, don't forget to my other Turkish movie and show review on my playlist. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.